Have you ever wondered what happens when people think their wealth puts them above the law? In this video, you'll see 3 shocking situations where rich individuals found out the hard way that money can't always buy freedom. On August 17, 2022, a woman went to a restaurant, but things quickly took a turn for the worse. After having an issue with the service, she began causing a scene, loudly complaining and refusing to leave even after the restaurant's manager asked her to go. The situation became so disruptive that the restaurant staff had no choice but to call the police. When the officers arrived, they politely asked her to leave several times, but she didn't listen and instead argued with them, calling the manager names and insisting she didn't have to go.
Okay, the manager of this establishment has asked you to leave the business. Okay, you need to turn and walk out the door.
No, the manager of this business is an idiot.
That may be, but you gotta go right now. Turn around and start walking there. Turn around. Come on, you don't want to go to jail. Walk out.
Go ahead.
Come on, walk.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
Come on, man. Come on, just turn around and walk out.
Us too?
I know. Go ahead and walk out. Come on. Come on, start walking.
For what reason?
Manager's
I'm going to the
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Hands behind your back. Ma'am, turn around. Turn around. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
Get that fuck off. Get your fuck.
You're under arrest for trespassing.
As the officers continued to ask her to leave, the woman became even more defiant. She started pushing back against the police, physically refusing to follow their instructions. This behavior left the officers with no choice but to arrest her for not cooperating. They tried to handcuff her, but she continued to resist, making it very difficult for the officers to safely control the situation.
Get that fuck off. Get your fuck.
You're under arrest for trespassing and resisting arrest.
Get your fucking hands
I don't
off
do
me.
requests.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Jupiter 968.
968.
Get your fucking hands off me.
I'll be 1015, my
Get
friends.
your hands off me.
Signal 80, signal 51, and RA without. If I can get a cage car.
Get your hands off me.
She's got her on a deal with a friend. She's being arrested. You have to stay over here with me.
Okay, why?
Well, we told her to leave. She was trespassed by management, and then she attempted to push through the police officer and myself. So now she's being placed under arrest for resisting arrest and trespass.
Look at this asshole twisting my arm. Doreen, look at this asshole twisting my arm.
Hey guys, come on.
Ma'am, you got to stay here, ma'am. Ma'am,
Hey, no, don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what to do.
Here. Yeah, hey.
Don't walk over here.
Of course you can look
Okay.
over. Look how tight he made me stop. Look what he's doing to me. Look, he's cutting off my circulation.
Even after she was handcuffed, the woman continued to yell at the officers, saying that they were hurting her and that they were treating her unfairly. She insisted that she was being punished simply for complaining about bad service, and she even accused the officers of acting like they were in a communist country. The officers tried to explain that she was being arrested not for complaining, but because she refused to leave when asked and then resisted when they tried to escort her out.
And I said,
She was been arrested because she wouldn't leave the business after she was told to leave. That's why.
My wrist under.
You're under arrest. No. You pulling on this cuff?
Cutting my circulation.
Pulling on this cuff is why it's hurting.
You're cutting my
Officer.
circulation. My son is a
going to
state
jail.
trooper.
Come on.
Are you
to jail.
kidding me? This is what I get for complaining about bad service to a bad manager.
That's not what happened.
That's
You were told
exactly.
to leave.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes, but it's,
And I am going to just see this all the way through. I am
it's a
so
private-
glad.
it's a private establishment. They can kick anybody out for anything.
Yeah, they can kick anyone out. Stay safe with this? Are you kidding? There's no safety here. This is a communist country. This kind of treatment.
We can't de-escalate it? Is it too late?
Well, at this point, probably.
Still, she's going now,
Yeah.
and they can't just say, okay, Enough's enough. You've been warned. We've done enough.
They
We need to
here
put her in jail.
they're very good with giving people chances. So this is actually pretty. This doesn't happen a lot.
Did you want to keep your jewelry on you? They're going to remove all these.
Why? For what reason?
Why would you think I'd be kidding?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're going to take all this when you go into the jail, so that's why I'm asking you.
Doreen.
No, Doreen can't come over here until I give her permission to come over.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with turning that over to me?
You want to strip me? Take my clothes too.
Not a
Take
yes
my clothes
or
too.
no?
Okay? Take my shoes, take my clothes. Take everything.
The bracelet and jewelry is an option. Okay? You think about it.
This is how you treat a law-abiding citizen. Someone who works for the community. This is how you treat somebody.
I explained it to you, didn't I?
I heard everything you said.
I've been nothing but respectful to you, correct?
These handcuffs on me, having my belongings stripped from me is not respectful to me. Having me stand out here in public handcuffed because I complained about the wait staff is not respectful. That is the problem.
Well, I explained to you why you're being arrested.
Let's go. What are we waiting for?
Yes,
Let's go.
You have to do paperwork.
While I'm standing out there,
I asked you if you wanted to sit down.
I want to go.
He's got to do paperwork.
Take this off, you know.
No. No, we're not taking them off. Sit down.
You said you wanted to go, right?
Are we going now?
Shortly, but you have to sit in the car, okay?
Tell my church to come, but I'm all at church. Tell them to come here. Tell Lily to bring everybody. Bring everybody from church.
Carol. Carol. You need to sit in the car.
Everybody. Tell everybody
Carol,
to come.
we're Carol, come on.
Tell him to bring everybody now.
Watch your head.
The answer's no, honey.
She's going to jail.
Honey, come
I
here.
gave her every opportunity in the world. All she had to do was turn around and walk out. That's after she put her hands out and touched my vest. She didn't hit me, but she put out her hands and made contact. Well, arrest me then. And I didn't even do anything right then. I took a breath and said, please, just walk out. And she couldn't. She wanted to push past and make a scene. So now she has to go to jail. She made all these choices. It's unfortunate she did that. She'll be in jail for some hours and end up getting...
During the arrest, the woman's friends tried to step in, asking the officers to let her go, but the police explained that they had no choice. The law requires people to follow instructions when they are asked to leave a place by the person in charge, and the woman had ignored this rule. Her refusal to cooperate had escalated the situation, leading to her being arrested and taken to jail.
Carol, we're going to swap out your handcuffs, okay? And this female officer is going to check you before we take you down to jail, okay? So if you can, just bring your legs out, stand up.
I asked to be driven back to the public place where I was, instead of being in the secluded area where none of my friends and nobody can see me. I do not feel safe here, and I have been saying, I have been...
You know, a police officer with you.
Are you kidding me?
Step on out.
The police officer who put handcuffs on me and twisted my arm because I complained about the wait staff. No, I don't. I don't feel safe here, and I want to be in a public place.
Would you like to just deal with me only? I have nothing to do with this situation. I'm a female to female. I can just handle it and ask them to step back.
They told me they were bringing me here.
I understand that, but before you can go anywhere, I have to check you. I have to pat you down. And they're not going to do this, so they asked me to come by and handle it. Well, technically you are in a public place. Well, we need to check before you get there, so I'm asking you nice to step out the vehicle and ma'am, stop. You need to jump out the vehicle. I'm literally trying to be nice with you. If I would have been nice, I'll shoot you would ever run into me. I swear to God. I'm trying to be patient, I'm trying to be nice with you. Okay, but I'm sorry you put yourself into the situation. Nobody else did everything. Okay. Take your right leg and step out. I'm trying. I asked you. They've asked you multiple times to come out by yourself and you're not doing it. So now I'm going to have to help you.
I asked to go into a
Step out.
public area.
We're done with all this. Step out of the car.
You're done with all what?
Trying to negotiate with you. Come out. Well, you're under arrest, so right now you have to cooperate with our booking procedure.
I'm not cooperating. No, ma'am. No. You need to come out. Take that right leg.
Austin, do you want to pull her out that way? You want us to pull you across the car?
You're not gonna push me.
Perfect. Then
You're
just
not
step out.
gonna prod me. You're not gonna twist my fucking arm like you are now.
There, just
What
relax.
kind of a man are you? What kind of a man
Carol, take a
treats a
breath.
woman
Relax.
like that? Get the fuck off
You're
my
tensing
arm.
and bracing your arms,
You're
twisting your
squeezing
hand.
my
I'm not
fucking arm.
holding your arm so you get
Get
under
the fuck
control.
off my arm. I'm in handcuffs, you
Relax.
fucking
Okay.
dick. What
Take a
kind of
breath.
a man are you?
Relax.
I
Okay?
hate you. What are you pushing my hair
And let her
for?
finish checking you.
your hair.
See this? This is how they treat a woman, a mother, a grandmother, a teacher, a therapist, a law-abiding citizen who goes to church. Get the fuck off my bra!
Come on.
Get off me!
Come on.
Yeah, let me put my hands all over you. Tell me, take it easy.
All you need to do is
Get off me! Get off me!
just
Get off
relax.
me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
So when you put those
Get
on,
the fuck off me!
listen, she's up. Hey, you're gonna put change underneath them. Actually, you know what?
Yeah, put them on
I'm gonna borrow yours. Okay. Where did you keep those on? When you're done, we'll swap it.
Do it!
Good on this hurts.
To a law-abiding
Did you find anything?
Like you got
I didn't feel anything.
citizen.
So,
A teacher, a mother,
Okay.
a grandmother,
Have a
this
seat.
is what they're doing!
We're gonna transport you shortly. Have a seat. Come on, sit down. Turn around.
Why? Otherwise you push me down.
The suspect was ultimately charged with 2 offenses: staying in a place where they weren't allowed and not cooperating with the police. First, she refused to leave the restaurant even after the manager and the police told her to go. This is called trespassing. Second, when the police tried to arrest her, she didn't follow the rules and made it harder for the police to do their job. This is called resisting arrest. Because of these actions, she was arrested and had to face the legal consequences. In the heat of a tense evening, Jocelyn Hernandez found herself in a troubling situation with the police. The officers had been called to a scene where emotions were running high, and their goal was to calm things down. They tried to instruct Jocelyn to go home, hoping to defuse the situation peacefully. But instead of complying, Jocelyn became angry, lashing out at the officers with harsh words and aggressive behavior.
All right. Tell her go home now.
Hey, my man, you gotta come out.
Let's have fucking outside.
Touch me. I don't want no white man.
No one's gonna touch you.
Shut up, bitch. You shut up, bitch.
Why?
You
Come on.
Hey,
motherfucker.
get back.
Don't you?
Hey,
That's it. That's it. Do you want? Y'all gonna kill me? Now you go. I got it. Give me your fucking hand. I got it. You got cuss? Y'all want to kill me, don't y'all, bitches? Y'all want to kill me? You fucking.
Give me your hand. I got it.
Relax,
You
relax.
fucking.
I got it. She ain't gonna.
You ass bitches. You gay. You gay bitches. If you kill me, you all gonna die.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
If you kill me, you going down
Nobody
first.
wants to hurt you. I'm not a
You going down first. You going down first. All my motherfucking friends.
Get her up. Get her up.
Ahorita se van a morir. Ahorita ustedes se van a morir. They save your mother, bitch. They don't you.
Hey. Grab the leg. Let's go. We're gonna get more charges.
Don't you tell me.
All right.
Let go of me.
Don't kick. Stop kicking. Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Let go of me. Get off of me.
Stop
I'm
kicking.
gonna. Let go of me.
Stop.
Hey.
Let go of
Cut
me.
it out.
bitch.
Stop.
Let
Cut it
go.
out.
leg on me right now.
Kicking.
Hey!
Are you gonna stop
You
kicking?
look at me.
Are you gonna stop
yes,
kicking?
you leg on me.
Are you gonna stop
you
kicking?
tell them to leg on me
Are you
right
gonna
now.
stop kicking?
Yes!
Stop. Stop kicking. Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Look at me. Look at me.
I gave you the chance, so let's walk.
No!
Hey.
As the officers continued their efforts to manage the situation, Joseline's temper flared even more. She began to shout, telling the officers to shut up, and even made threats about wanting to hurt someone. Despite the officers' warnings that her actions were only making things worse, Joseline didn't back down. She continued to hurl insults, calling the officers dirty and sarcastically mocking their professionalism. The tension was thick, and it was clear that things were spiraling out of control.
Watch. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. You won't have a job tomorrow. You won't have a job tomorrow. Look at me, motherfucker. Shut up.
I don't care.
Shut up, fucking white.
You're
Shut
on
up.
camera. Keep going.
Shut up.
Keep going.
White.
That's
You
crazy.
won't have a job tomorrow, you racist bitch.
Okay.
You want it, a bitch.
At this point, you making it worse.
Stand up. Stand up.
Come on. Stand up. Stop. Let's go.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Don't make it worse. Hey, they'll put a leg on her too.
All right. Me.
Go. I'm letting you go.
Ultimately, Hernandez's actions crossed the line from verbal aggression to criminal behavior when she physically shoved the officers during the altercation. Her refusal to comply with lawful orders and her physical assault on law enforcement personnel constitute a clear violation of the law. Specifically, Hernandez's actions are in breach of Florida Statute 784.07, which defines battery on a law enforcement officer as a felony offense. This statute makes it illegal to intentionally touch or strike a law enforcement officer against their will, or to intentionally cause bodily harm while the officer is engaged in the lawful performance of their duties. Hernandez now faces serious legal consequences for her actions during the heated encounter. On a quiet day, a police officer was patrolling the streets when he noticed a sleek Lamborghini with windows so dark that he couldn't see inside. This made the officer suspicious, so he decided to pull the car over. As he approached the vehicle, he asked the driver for the car's registration, but the information wasn't clear. The officer couldn't even tell what state the car was from, which led him to ask more questions. The driver, a young man named Christopher, explained that he had recently purchased the car, but things were not adding up for the officer.
How you doing? Brother, I can't see anything in this car. That's why I pulled you over. You have the registration to the car? I can't even determine what state it is either. It's Georgia. That's what it is. Who's Rashawn? Who's Rashawn? Is this a rental? No? I'm sorry? It's yours? But your name is Christopher. So who's Rashawn? What's that? Who owned it before? Alright. You have insurance to the car? Temporary tag. Oh, North Carolina Motors, void of a verdict. Did you purchase it here or you purchased it in Georgia?
No, North Carolina.
North Carolina? All right, give me a second, right? Can't see shit in that car. Roll down all your windows. You all right? Oh, I thought something happened to your face. Just step out real quick. We're gonna do a narcotic search because I smell weed in the car. And you have a firearm right here? Alright. I got a 55. Come over here. You have a concealed weapon or no?
While talking to Christopher, the officer noticed a strange smell coming from the car, one that made him think of narcotics or drugs. This gave him a reason to search the vehicle. During the search, the officer discovered a loaded handgun under the passenger seat. The gun was a Glock 45 9mm, and it was within easy reach, which concerned the officer even more. Christopher didn't have a permit to carry a concealed weapon, which is required by law, so this discovery quickly escalated the situation.
Is that your girl? No? Step back. Sit in my car. You said the vid was where? I'll tell you now. Hey, step out. You can step out. Just sit down, right? Okay. Yeah, I have nothing against you. Right? Okay. Just, if you want, you can stand or lean on the car right here in the back, so you don't get yourself dirty. Come here.
He's being arrested. Come over here.
Christopher.
Searching his car. What's the cause?
Okay, relax. Let me explain to you. You're his mother?
I'm his mother.
Okay. I'm Officer Christopher Gonzalez as well. Okay. One, I pulled him over for tinted windows. As you can tell, it's very dark. Okay, and the tag doesn't even show.
He's a celebrity. They're allowed to
I don't even know who he is. I never met him in my life.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Okay,
You're
but let me
searching his
continue.
car without even knowing who
Can I
he is.
explain? Can I continue speaking, ma'am? First of all, I smell narcotics in the vehicle. Okay.
Who doesn't?
What do you mean? I smell it.
If I smoked in that car, you would smell it.
Okay.
So
and I have probable cause to search the vehicle, and then in plain view, I saw a weapon.
Christopher's mother soon arrived at the scene and tried to explain that her son was a famous NFL player, but the officer wasn't aware of this. She was upset and questioned why the officer had searched the car without permission. The officer explained that because he smelled narcotics and saw the gun in plain sight, he had the legal right to search the vehicle. Despite her protests, the officer continued with the arrest, stating that the law was the same for everyone, even for celebrities.
There's a 30-day, which you renewed it again, so at some point, I mean, there shouldn't be a 30-day renewal unless there's an issue with the tag, which that would lead to problems with the VIN or with the actual vehicle. So we're just concerned for that. And then now every which way that we check it, we can't find it registered in any state, and we've checked every state possible. There was a registration from Georgia giving it to us, so we checked Georgia, Florida, and what is it, North Carolina? And North Carolina.
Okay, so I'm not certain about any type of registration issues. That I have to speak with my title department on that, and they don't work on the weekends. However,
but you understand that, like, the gentleman is in a traffic stop right now. We can't release the vehicle. We're gonna have to impound the car. We're gonna have to go through all that, and it's the same way she told me you might not work. I said, well, we gotta get somebody on the phone because we gotta do our due diligence as well.
yeah, I mean, what type of information do you need to be able to release them?
I need paperwork on the vehicle. I need some sort of paperwork with this gentleman's name on it for him to release it.
And what do you need? Like a buyer's order, or?
Well, the actual paper for the registration.
She's scanning it, uploading you said the title and the purchase order? Title application?
Purchase order, the title application, power of attorney and the refinance all in there. So if you guys are done, we'll stay on the line. I'm putting it into you right now.
Okay, so what's going on? He's gonna take the ride for weapon violation for not having concealed weapon license. Okay, it was an arm's reach and loaded weapon. Okay, and it was not in a holster. Okay, so he's gonna be booked at TGK, and then that'll be all. Okay.
And there's no warning on that?
No, it's a felony.
It's a felony?
Yeah. Can't be walking around with a firearm with no concealed weapon license.
He applied for it during COVID.
Okay, I understand.
All of the offices.
Well, COVID was 2 years ago, ma'am.
I know, but we moved. We were up.
I understand. All right. All right. So what's gonna happen is the vehicle's gonna get towed because it's not registered to anybody's name here.
Are you serious?
I have to. It's a liability on me if I release a car that's not even registered to anybody.
You can't give his permission to release it?
It's not under his name.
Is the car registered to his name yet?
I'm not a state attorney, so I can't tell you. I don't.
All right. So at this time, you guys are free to go. At this time, on my traffic stop, and then I'm gonna do the paperwork so the process could go smoother and quicker for you guys, so you could bond them out. Okay. I can't have any distraction because I got to do paperwork. Yeah, she's good. She's curious. All right. You guys are free to go, okay? What's that?
Keys are there?
Yeah, I got the keys to the car. I could just, if you want, you could collect the other keys. He has like a Porsche, a whole bunch of, he has like 5 different key fobs.
As things progressed, the officer realized that the Lamborghini's registration was incomplete and didn't match any records. Without proper paperwork showing who owned the car, the officer had no choice but to have the vehicle towed. Christopher's mother, although clearly upset, was told that she and the family could leave, but the car would be impounded until everything was sorted out.
Hello?
You guys are free to go.
I'm going to stand by until we...
Yeah, leave. I'm going to start doing the paperwork. It's a lot.
The NFL player was ultimately charged with a felony for carrying a concealed firearm without a license. According to Florida Statute 790.012, it is illegal to carry a concealed weapon or firearm without a proper permit. The law is clear. Individuals found in possession of a concealed firearm without the appropriate license can face significant legal consequences, including felony charges. In this case, the presence of the firearm, combined with the lack of proper registration for the vehicle, led to the player's arrest and the impounding of his luxury car, marking a serious legal setback for the young athlete.